A killer's tears, not for the woman he brutally murdered, but for a video game. Welcome back to the U.S. Crime Line. Today we take you to Oxfordshire, England, where a shocking case has left many questioning what justice really looks like. 40-year-old Rachel Vaughn was found beaten to death inside her own home. Prosecutors say the attack was brutal and prolonged. The autopsy revealed 64 separate blunt force injuries. She had been kicked, punched, and assaulted repeatedly. At one point, investigators say her attacker even used a serrated blade, possibly attempting to figure out whether he could dismember her body. The man responsible, 35-year-old Robert Richens, later admitted to the killing. But what has stunned many is not just the violence of the crime, it's what happened after. Richens called emergency services himself, telling the dispatcher, "You're not going to believe this. I think I accidentally killed someone." Authorities say there was nothing accidental about it. When officers arrived, body camera footage captured Richens sobbing, but not over Rachel's death. Instead, he expressed fear that he might receive a life sentence and miss the upcoming release of the latest version of the video game Grand Theft Auto. Yes, according to investigators, his biggest concern was whether prison would prevent him from playing the new game. Officers, initially confused, asked which version he was referring to. Richens replied he was worried he would miss GTA 6. In the footage, he can be heard saying he should have run away. He later admitted he even considered dismantling Rachel's body. Investigators also discovered he had changed the victim's clothing and placed her blood-stained clothes in a washing machine, apparently attempting to cover up the crime. Prosecutors described Richens as manipulative, controlling, and violent. Rachel's family said she had struggled with mental health challenges and substance abuse, making her vulnerable in relationships. They had warned her about Richens. Court records show the relationship began in 2023 and quickly became volatile. At one point, Rachel sought refuge at a friend's home. Richens reportedly sent threatening messages to that friend, expressing jealousy and rage. Soon after Rachel returned home, she was killed. In December 2025, Richens pleaded guilty to 1 count of murder in Oxford Crown Court. Earlier this month, he was sentenced to life in prison. However, under England's sentencing laws, he will be eligible for parole after serving 16 years and 1 month. That means he could be released in his early 50s, a fact that has sparked public outrage. Investigators say while Richens did not get away with the crime, the brutality of his actions was inconceivable. Rachel was killed in the very place she should have felt safest, her own home. As her family continues to grieve, many are left asking whether 16 years before parole eligibility is enough for such a violent crime. In other news tonight, authorities in Miami-Dade County, Florida, are investigating a separate incident involving a 79-year-old Walmart shopper who allegedly brandished a firearm at an employee during a dispute over store policy at a jewelry counter. No injuries were reported. The suspect now faces charges of attempted aggravated assault with a firearm. Police remind the public that while firearm laws vary by state, threatening someone with a weapon over a store dispute is a criminal offense. Back in Oxfordshire, Rachel Vaughn's name now joins a long list of victims of domestic violence, cases that often escalate despite warning signs. Authorities say if you or someone you know is experiencing domestic abuse, seek help immediately. Violence in relationships rarely de-escalates without intervention. For now, Robert Richens begins his life sentence, and Rachel Vaughn's family begins another day without her. Reporting today, this is the U.S. Crime Line. Crime may never stop, but neither does the pursuit of justice.